I better get this beer kegged. Gotta get her done. Excuse me, gotta get her done if you want to drink it. We're gonna get a reading on the Bavarian Imperial Stout here. 31 days. 31 days she's been sitting here. So let's get my last reading was high, so we let her go another week. So let's see what we get on the hydrometer this time. Oh, take your bubbler out first, guys. I don't want to get that. Don't want to get that back suck. And here we're going to try just get enough in here to float the hydrometer. It's a nice color. I can't wait to taste this. I can't wait to get this into the keg. Just enough to float. Let's see, that's it right there. Drip more. All right, let's stop her there. Turn off my machine over there from humming, the hot tub. Let me use that. I don't know if we're going to go to keg today or not. We'll see what happens here. For the time being, we'll put our bubbler back in. I'll have to fill that up with some more sanitizer here in a minute. Let's see how this is progressing. I'm hoping she's going to finish better. So we'll get a reading once these bubbles settle down. Bavarian Imperial Raspberry Chocolate Oat Coffee Stout is headed to the keg. Finally. 31 days. We finished really high. It's a little sweet probably because of the puree. So we're going to do the math on this. Hoping to come in at 8% there, so we'll see what happens. But we're off to the keg here. Everything's been sanitized, sanitize, sanitize.
Sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. Sanitize, sanitize, sanitize.
The Imperial Stout there. How do you know when you need a new valve? Snap that one right off. Have to place an order, get a couple of those. Bavarian Imperial Raspberry Chocolate Coffee Oat Stout is in the keg. And we're burping it with CO2. We're quite full. Oh, we're about, maybe a quarter inch below the gas line, which is on the other side. Duh. How you doing? There's the gas line. Oh, yeah, pick it up and get it in place there. Only got one keg in here, so. We'll see if this video helps Tony out there. Tony Howard is my go-to, basically. It's Founders, considered all-day IPA. And we keep these on hand. We got another 16-pack out in the kitchen. And a wife likes them. We like them. They're a good go-to beer. I feel like having one right now, but it's 11 o'clock in the morning here. So we just wrestled the keg into place. And got the gas line on. Let's double check everything's copacetic in here. And we'll close this one down and we'll wait till that decarbonates. Here we go. That is our 2020 version of a Bavarian Imperial Raspberry Chocolate Coffee Oat Stout. Finally carbonated up. I know we got about a 2-finger head on there. Let's see if I got a clean glass here. Could have been cleaner, I guess. The head's gonna stay around for a little bit. Let's get a smell on it. Oh, the first thing you can smell is the raspberry. Raspberry, you smell the chocolate. Oh, smells like a creamsicle, like a raspberry creamsicle. We have oats in here, chocolate in here, coffee malts are in here, I think it's Maris Otter. Get a little nutty flavor. We used a couple different types of yeast. We used USO 5 yeast on this, and we use a wine yeast to help ferment it out from 1090, and we got it down to 1026, which is almost 8.5%. So 8.4, I believe. The head is sticking around yet. It's kind of frosty, small tight bubbles. The camera's picking that up nice. I'm gonna get in a taste of this now because she's very raspberry. Oh, this is good, honey. My wife is sitting in another chair. Get a glass. I take that. Those are clean glasses. You want a taste of this? Go get a clean. Pour yourself a glass of this. This is really tasty. Once again, Bavarian Imperial Raspberry Chocolate Coffee Oat Stout. She's done. She's nice and dark. Has a nice creamy mouthfeel. I'm sure that's the oats. You get a taste of the coffee and the raspberry. They go together really, really good. I used Vintner's raspberry puree. I did it right in primary fermentation. It was 31 days in fermentation, and this is another 9 days under carbonation of about, I think I got it set at 20 pounds pressure on the tank. 9 days. Head's starting to fade away, but the lacing's rather decent. Good tasting, good lacing. Taste a sip of that yet? I'm waiting for her to get a sip of that. What do you think? That got, nice and dark. You can't see through it. I held a light up to it before. You can't see through it. Nice creamy flavor though. Oh, it's the lacing is fantastic. She's dropping down per swig. Oh, that is the 8.5% is so well hidden in the taste of the raspberry. The hops I used on this batch, I do believe, were Amarillo at the first edition, and then Hirschbräucher, which is a German hop at the end. And the German hop of Hirschbräucher is only like 4.4 alpha acids that are a real nice tasting hop for stouts and low IBU type beers. So this is a good one. This is going to go down in the books of a recipe that actually this is we found a recipe and we tweaked it a little bit. It's an old time recipe. I'm not going to get into that, but it's not even online. I didn't post the recipe. But she's a great beer, no doubt about it, with the raspberry. No Reinheitsgebot. In this one, there's no Reinheitsgebot. So, until next time, Proust.